Hey Pisces, how's it going? I'm tuning in for a reading today. Let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you today. Pisces, as I was getting ready for your reading today, I was getting a channeled message that someone doesn't want to piss you off. Someone doesn't want to upset you. It's like someone has seen you the way that you are with other people. Someone has seen you, Pisces, when you're happy and friendly and positive, and someone has also seen you switch. Okay, Pisces has that switch. When you push Pisces to the limits, when Pisces is done kind of situation. So it's almost like I'm viewing you from someone else's perspective, and they don't want to piss you off, Pisces. They don't want to get on your black book. They don't want to get on your bad side. And whoever this person is, Pisces, I don't know if they've seen you get upset before. I don't know if they've seen you cut some people off. I don't know if they've seen you switch or just change up. But yeah, this person, whoever they are, they don't want to upset you, Pisces. They don't want to piss you off. They're very curious about you. And whoever this person is, Pisces, it's like they know you and how you are with other people. Like they've seen different sides of you. I don't know how close this person is to you. I don't know if this person is in your inner circle, which I'm not getting. I'm not necessarily getting that. I'm seeing that this person has observed you. They've observed you when you're friendly and positive and kind. I've also seen you switch up, Pisces. So whoever this person is, could be in the workplace, could be in class, in university, at school, could be in your community, in your family. Whoever they are, Pisces, they've been observing you, and it's almost like they don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want to do the wrong thing because they don't want to upset you. They don't want to piss you off. And what I was hearing, Pisces, is shark mode. So whoever this person is, they may have seen you go shark mode on someone else, or they may have seen you go shark mode and cut some people off. Yeah, I don't know, Pisces. The way that Spirit is showing me this message is almost like I'm seeing a coin flip. Okay, it's like a coin just flips. So I don't know, Pisces. Maybe this person has seen two sides of you that are very different. They've seen your good side and they've seen your other side kind of situation. So that's the message that I'm getting for the channeling. So shark mode, okay? That's what I heard, shark mode. So someone doesn't want to upset you. Someone doesn't want to trigger you to cut them off or to push them aside or to be done with them, okay? So I don't know for who that message is for. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see if the tarot matches with the message. Channel through the messages that Pisces needs to hear most at this time. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading, Holy Spirit? What does Pisces need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? What does Pisces need to know at this time? Ace of Wands in the reverse, okay? 5 of Swords in the upright, 2 of Wands in the reverse, and the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, Pisces, it's connecting to the channeled message. 5 of Swords, yeah, someone is in their head about you, Pisces. Someone, it's almost like I'm viewing someone viewing you, observing you, studying you, analyzing you, Pisces. Someone's been watching you, okay? I'm not necessarily getting a bad vibe. It's almost like watching to understand, watching to observe. I'm not seeing any negative intentions whatsoever, but this person, Pisces, they've watched you in different interactions, in different scenes, is what I'm getting here. 5 of Swords. You're trying to think something through. Again, I don't know what this person's connection is to you directly, Pisces, because I'm not getting anything yet. But with that 5 of Swords, they're thinking about it, Pisces. This person is studying you. This person is analyzing you. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, wow, Pisces. So you've done something in your life, or the way that you live your life, something that you've accomplished, they're still stuck, okay? So 2 of Wands in the reverse talks about a comfort zone. It talks about stagnation. It talks about a place of familiarity. So this person has been observing something that you were able to accomplish in your life, something that you did. And it's like, they don't want to ask you directly, Pisces. I don't know, maybe you don't have that kind of relationship. Yeah, they don't want to ask you directly because they've seen you switch on people. So they don't want to approach you and give you the wrong vibe or give you the wrong impression, but they are struggling with something, 2 of Wands, in their life that they notice that you have accomplished. The Hierophant in the reverse. Pisces, whoever you are not, you're not the type of person to do everything by the book, okay? The Hierophant talks about tradition, things that are conventional, things that are, it's like the status quo, you know, just being accepted by society and following the same path that everybody else does as well, living in that same paradigm and following the same narrative. So something about you, Pisces, I heard eccentric, okay? So I don't know for who that is. I literally just heard eccentric, okay? So that may be a word that describes you, Pisces, but the way that this person views you is you've done something with yourself, with your life, to transform it, okay? The Hierophant is card number 5. Fives are numbers of changes, of transformation. So there's something here that you did that they haven't been able to accomplish. Ones in the reverse, they're still stuck in this energy, and they view you, Pisces, living outside the norm, living outside the paradigm that everybody else does. You're the type of person, Pisces, to color outside the lines. And they're wondering how, where does Pisces work? How does Pisces do this? Where did Pisces study? Who's Pisces' back? Yeah, the Hierophant. They want to know how you broke free from a paradigm, how you broke free from society, how you broke free from something that was very conventional or traditional. They want to know, Pisces, why is it that you can live in a way that's so different to everybody else and still get everything that you want? Okay, the Hierophant is someone who's broken free from a paradigm, is someone who makes their own rules. Yeah, that's what it is, Pisces. It's almost like from their perspective, Pisces, 5 of Swords, it's like they're doing everything right, or so they think they're doing everything right by the book, and they're not getting the results that they want. Okay, so then here they are thinking about you. How did Pisces do it? See how we have 5-5? It's a 5 of Swords, number 5, the Hierophant. So 5-5. Fives are changes, fives are transformation that leads to greater freedom. Pisces, this person wants to know how you did what you did and how you got to where you are. They don't want to ask you directly, okay? They don't want to ask you directly, so they're thinking, they're analyzing, they're observing, they're studying you, Pisces. And again, I'm not necessarily getting it as a negative thing, because the reason why they're watching you, the reason why they're observing you is because you have something they don't. You were able to achieve something they haven't been able to achieve. And instead of asking you, they want to figure it out because they feel stuck in a reality that, yeah, Pisces, it feels like they're stuck in a storybook, like they're stuck in a paradigm, or they're stuck in a reality, Pisces, that they haven't been able to break free from. It's almost, Pisces, like someone taking notice of their life, someone taking inventory and realizing, I did this, I did that, I did this and that. It's like they're checking all the boxes on the to-do list, and they did everything by the book. Let's say this person did everything the way that society says you should do something, and they don't have the results. They don't feel the way that they want to feel. They're not living the life that they want to live. And so they're observing you. How is it that Pisces can make their own rules? How is it that Pisces can live the way that they want to on their terms? And yet they did everything by the book and still didn't get there. So Pisces, this person, I'm not getting the energy of obsession. I'm getting the energy, not even of admiration, is an energy of observation. It's an energy of trying to understand, because they're going through something, Pisces, that they're trying to get out of. 2 of Wands. They're trying to get out of a comfort zone. They're trying to get out of a place that is so familiar that they feel stuck. They feel stagnant, okay? The 2 of Wands, when it's in the reverse, is saying the planning phase, the dreaming phase, the manifestation phase is complete. Now it's time for action. And for some reason, they're stuck here. There's no bridge, there's just a gap. They don't know the how. They know the what, they know the why, but they don't know the how. So there's a big gap for this person. Why is the Ace of Wands in the reverse, Holy Spirit? Why is the Ace of Wands in the reverse? What is this about? Ace of Wands in the reverse, Holy Spirit. We got a lot of fire coming in. There's a lot of warmth in this energy. When we see these warmer colors, the reds, the oranges, the yellows, that's the 3 bottom chakras. Those are the chakras that ground you into this present reality. Chakra, your finances, your abundance, your well-being, your safety, right? The sacral chakra, your sexual energy, the energy of creation, the energy of healing, the emotions, right? Now the solar plexus, that's the energy of motivation. That's the energy of taking action, of self-esteem. So again, we see a lot of warmth coming in, Pisces, but the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Holy Spirit, clarify the Hierophant in the reverse for Pisces. What is this Hierophant in the reverse for Pisces? What is this about, Holy Spirit? What is this about? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces. This person is looking for a change in luck, a change in some kind of a shift in their situation, because Ace of Wands in the reverse talks about a false start. All right, in the upright, it's a brand new beginning. It's excitement, it's inspiration, it's passion, it's creativity, it's ideas coming to life. In the reverse is a false start. It's a halt. It's a creative block. It can even be writer's block. Yeah, so this person is trying to change their fortune. They're trying to change their fate. And they think that you have an answer. They think that you know the way, that you have the path. But again, they're not asking you directly. They're observing you. They think that the more that they observe you, the more that they analyze you or study you, they're going to crack this code. They're going to figure it out. Yeah, but it's very indirect, Pisces. It's very indirect. Again, I'm not seeing it as a negative energy. Again, they're in their head trying to understand. But it's because they see something in you, Pisces, something that you've been able to do that they're trying to do at this time. But there's some form of block in creativity or energy here with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, what they aspire to, Pisces, and what they're trying to gain out of the situation is a change of luck, a change in fate on their path, okay? And it seems like you know that. They think that you have the answer is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Hierophant in the reverse for Pisces. What is this about? What is this about, Holy Spirit? 6 of Swords. Yep. Pisces, this person knows that you know the way. So they know that you know. Because as you can see here, the birds are guiding her through the ocean. She doesn't have to row the boat. She doesn't have to do much. All she had to do was pack her bags and hop on the boat. The birds are taking her. So this person, Pisces, what they're trying to do in life, where they are in life, they feel like you've been there, done that. They feel like you know the path and that you have the answers for them. That's what I'm getting here. So the Wheel of Fortune, they're trying to change their luck and their fate. 6 of Swords, they think that you already know the path through the ocean. 6 of Swords. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Hierophant in the reverse for Pisces. What is this about? What is this about? The Chariot, yeah. Movement, okay? These are both travel cards. Through sea, through the ocean, and through land, okay? I can see here the horse is guiding his path. So this person, Pisces, may even think that you have a connection to the spiritual realm or to animals, right? Because they're helping you get there. You're not doing this yourself. You're on the carriage, you're on the boat, but something else is guiding you. Yeah. So they want to know, Pisces, what you know. They want to have access to what you have access to, the Lovers in the reverse. Gemini energy coming in. So we have Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, we have a lot of swords coming in. The Lovers in the reverse, Holy Spirit. Why is the Lovers in the reverse for Pisces? What is this about? The Lovers is about decisions. It's about decisions, unions, separations. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Something is missing here, Pisces. Something is missing. It's like someone's trying to put a puzzle together. Someone's trying to put all the pieces together, but something is still missing. Something is not grounded. Something hasn't been made official, or something has not been made real, all right? Because in the upright, This is manifesting your dreams into reality, right? And the reverse is a lack of groundedness, a lack of centeredness, or even alignment, okay? So what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is the way that you made something happen, it almost seems like magic, okay? So if you were to try to explain this to someone else, you had divine assistance on your path. So when this person is analyzing what you've done, it's like they're trying to put the pieces together. Did Pisces call this contact? Did Pisces get that contract? Did they sign this kind of a deal? Did they have this kind of support? Like, they're trying to understand the practical way of how you got to where you are. But here's the thing, there's missing pieces because you didn't practically get there. You had divine assistance. Yeah, the Hierophant. You're connected to something higher that is not, again, is not by the book necessarily. You're not going through a middleman to connect to the higher ups, to God, to the universe, to your higher self, to the divine. You have a direct line of communication. And this is what this person doesn't understand. That's the missing piece. Page of Pentacles. They're trying to make it make sense, but there's something higher involved in your path. Yeah, Pisces, you're being guided by something higher. You've teamed up with the higher realms, and this is how you're able to get to where you are. This is how you're able to accomplish so much. And your manifestations may seem like a miracle a lot of the times, because when people try to analyze your process, most people do things the 3D way. Responsibilities, disciplines, every single day, the same actions, the steps to get there. But when you're manifesting, when you're working with the divine, you're moving energy. You're shifting realities. And sometimes for people that are very 3-dimensional and don't understand energy, manifestation, the divine spirit, they may not understand how you got to where you are. So in their mind, it's like they almost have a headache, Pisces. They almost have a headache trying to keep up with you. The message in the beginning was, this person doesn't want to piss you off. This person doesn't want to get on your bad side, because when you're done, you're done. So it's almost like they stay to the side, okay? This person may be on the sidelines observing you, watching you, trying to understand, not directly approaching you and asking you these questions, but gathering this information. And again, it's like they have a headache because it's not adding up. It doesn't match. They see one thing and it's another thing. And yeah, the Hierophant in the reverse, because you don't do things by the book. You are working with higher energy. And to other people, this may not make sense. It may not click, especially if they're very 3-dimensional is what I'm getting here. The Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, 2 and 2 is not adding up, okay? Something's not adding up here for them. So the Chariot. Pisces, someone is following your path, or someone's trying to follow the path that you're on, is what I'm getting here. Because in both of these cards, you traveled through land and you traveled through sea. It's like someone's trying to pick up the trail that you've left behind, but something doesn't make sense. Holy Spirit, clarify the 5 of Swords for Pisces. Who is this 5 of Swords to Pisces? Who is this 5 of Swords to Pisces, Holy Spirit? Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take them. When a lot of cards come out, Pisces, it may be that there's a lot of people that think this about you, or a lot of people that are observing you, okay? Or there's a lot of energies that are being nosy, okay? That are prying for information. Again, that's not necessarily what I'm getting from this specific person. It's almost like, yeah, the reason why they're in the 5 of Swords is because they're trying to understand practically how you did something, practically how you got there, because doing things by the book hasn't worked for them. So I'm getting this as one specific person, okay? But you may have a lot of other people that may wonder about you, Pisces. Yeah, Holy Spirit, clarify the 5 of Swords for Pisces. Who is this 5 of Swords to Pisces? Who is this 5 of Swords to Pisces? Three of Wands, okay? This is someone who's ready to take the next step, Pisces. See how we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse? This is a person that has been stuck in the same reality. They've been stuck in the same paradigm, in a place that is comfortable and familiar, but they've outgrown it a long time ago, and they don't know. There's a big gap. They know why, they know what they want, but they don't know how to get there. So this person, when they observe you, they're viewing something that you did, something that you have, that they want as well. But when they observe the situation, there's a big gap of information. Again, they know the what, they know the why, but they don't know how to get there. So here it is, Pisces, 3 of Wands. Who is this person to you? 3 of Wands, someone who's ready to take the next step because they're tired of being in this energy. They're tired of being stuck. So 3 of Wands, yeah. It's almost, Pisces, like this person was waiting for you, or they've been waiting on you. You may even be some kind of a spiritual guide to this person. But here's the thing, Pisces, you may not even know the impact that you have on this person, because the way that I'm picking up their energy is, this is a person who's been on the sidelines, observing, all right? The 5 of Swords is a very mental energy. It's someone who's very analytical, someone who's very observant, someone who picks up all the details. But with the Hierophant in the reverse, this is a person who's used to doing things in a traditional, conventional way, who is by the book, okay? In something about the way that they do things, something about their life is not adding up, is not getting them to where they actually want to be. So when they view you, Pisces, they observe you. Why? Because they're ready to take the next step. 3 of Wands. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about this 5 of Swords? Who is this 5 of Swords to Pisces? 4 of Swords in the reverse. Oh, Pisces. This is a person who's also a little bit jaded and burnt out. Okay, see how we have 4 of Swords to 5 of Swords? Yeah. You bring life to this person, Pisces. Something about your energy, something about just your aura. It's like you shock people back to life. There's something very electric about your energy. There's something very infectious, Pisces, about your positivity, about your glow. That it's like you're shocking people back into life. You know, a lot of people, Pisces, when they're living a reality where things are not necessarily how they want them to be, or they feel out of control, they go into autopilot. They go into default mode. And they're just zombied out. They're just going through the motions of every day. So it's almost like you zapped this person back to life, Pisces. There's something very electric about your energy that zapped them out of some kind of 4 of Swords, some kind of tiredness, some kind of burnout. Yeah, 3 of Wands. All of a sudden, they have the energy to take the next step. Pisces, whoever you are to this person, they're following your footsteps, is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Who is this 5 of Swords to Pisces? Who is this 5 of Swords to Pisces? Ooh, 7 of Wands. Wow, okay, Pisces. So here's the thing. It goes back to the same message in the beginning, the channeled message. This person doesn't want to piss you off because they know that when you're done, you're done. With the 7 of Wands, they view you as someone, Pisces, who doesn't really allow themselves to vibrate at a level where you're connecting with everybody else. Okay, you see all these wands? This is everybody else. Opinions, you know, gossip, you know, whatever it is. This is the noise. These are the ones. This person views you as someone who, again, you vibrate high enough to stay in your own field, okay? But you also have some form of a shield, some form of a force field, some form of a sacred container. So the way that this person views you is you don't necessarily mix your energy with everybody else. Okay, you may be in this world, but you're not of this world. And this person also views you as someone who has very strong boundaries. You may even come off as a bit unapproachable, or like you don't want to talk, or you don't want to speak to everybody else right now. Because as you can see here, her eyes are closed and she's looking the other way, and she's trying to just stay in her center. She's trying to just stay in this high vibrational state. So it's almost like this person doesn't want to interrupt you. They don't want to bother you. They don't want to infringe or upset you about your boundaries, okay? Because they view you as someone who's very guarded or someone who has very strong boundaries around them. So it's almost like they're trying to figure out how did Pisces do this? How do I approach Pisces without pissing them off, okay? Again, I don't know who they are to you, but if this person is in the workplace, if this person's in university, in class, at the gym, wherever you've met this person, in the community, in the family, they've seen you with other people. So they've seen your nice side, they've seen your kind side with others, and they've also seen you go shark mode. So this person doesn't know what they're gonna get. And because they view you as someone who's guarded, someone who's protected, someone who has strong boundaries, it's like they don't wanna bother you. They don't want to take you out of the state of meditation. So you zap them back into life. Three of Wands, now they're ready to take the next step, but they're looking at you. They're looking at you. What is Pisces going to do next? I heard keep up, okay? It's like they're trying to keep up with you, Pisces. But again, it's not for the reason that you think. This person, the reason they're observing you, again, you have something. You've been able to do something that they want, that they don't have. And they thought that they should because they did everything by the book. So now they're trying to understand your method, your way. How is it that Pisces makes their own rules? Five of Swords, yeah. Something about the situation feels a bit ungrounded, okay? This person is really in their head about this, but at the same time, they're ready to go. They're ready to take action. But they're observing you, okay? This is them, Three of Wands, but this is you, Seven of Wands. So it's kind of like they're looking your way and you're in some form of meditation. It almost feels, Pisces, like there's something about your energy right now that's like, do not disturb, okay? Do not disturb. That's how they feel about you. They don't want to disturb you. Seven of Wands, yeah, they don't want to disturb you, but they're ready, okay? They were in the Two of Wands. All of a sudden, your energy shocked them back into life. You electrified this person, and from this stuck energy, now they're ready to take the next step, and they're looking at you, okay? So this person is waiting on you, and you are meditating. You are in some form of sacred container here. You're trying to stay in your center, is what I'm getting here. Pisces, you're helping a lot of people around you and you may not even realize it. Something about your energy shifts realities. Something about your energy changes people's energetic signature, okay? Yeah, it's weird, okay? We go from Four of Swords in the reverse to Three of Wands in the upright. That's fire, okay? This is deep rest. This is being down and out, jaded, okay? And this is being ready to go. As you can see here, she has her surfboard in hand. She's ready to surf the waves. So you shocked someone back into life. You brought someone back from the dead, Pisces. Someone who was just zombied out in autopilot. Someone who is just living their life, you know, just going through the motions. Everything felt the same. Everything felt repetitive. And all of a sudden you come in. It's like this unicorn, this different energy, this different frequency. But I kept hearing shark mode, okay? So something about you has woken up this person from some kind of slumber, from some kind of jadedness. And now they're looking to you to see what you're gonna do next. What is the next step? Holy Spirit, clarify the Seven of Wands for Pisces. What is the Seven of Wands for Pisces? What is this about? Pisces, Queen of Swords in the reverse. What did I say? Shark mode. Okay, someone's afraid, Pisces, that you're gonna cut them out, that you're gonna be done with them, or that you're gonna go full shark mode on them, okay? The Star. So Pisces, I see a very interesting dynamic. For whoever this reading is for, you're gonna know if this reading resonates. You're gonna know if this is your reading. So for you, Pisces, in this Seven of Wands energy is how I'm picking you up, all right? Now to clarify that, we have the Star and the Queen of Swords. You're protecting something, Pisces, that is very near and dear to you. You're ready to go full shark mode on anything or anyone that tries to interfere with this dream or with the star, right? As you're in this place, Pisces, of wishing, dreaming, manifesting, reeling in a star, making a wish a reality, at the same time, you got this Queen of Swords in the reverse on deck. Get them out of your life. Are you gonna tell them how it is, all right? They've seen these sides of you, okay? There's a very whimsical, magical, beautiful side of you, and there's also this very cold, sharp energy. But again, I'm getting this energy as protection. You're protecting something that is near and dear to your heart. Yeah, Seven of Wands. This is why. Okay, you're trying to keep everything else out. You're trying to keep out all the noise, all the opinions, all the people, okay? Whether it's fake compliments, whether it's someone trying to, feed your ego in a sense, someone making comments, or even like passive aggressive energies. This is all the people, all the noise around you. And you have this sacred bubble protecting you, and you're vibrating high enough. But to clarify, you're also this Queen of Swords in the reverse, and you're also the Star in the upright. Some of you Pisces, you have Aquarius placements in your chart, okay? The Star is card number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. It is the infinity sign. You have something very beautiful coming back your way. And you know it. You know it. But because this is connected to the energetic realms, to spiritual realms, this is why you're bringing it from up here to down here. You have to protect what it is that you're creating. You have to protect that energy. You have to protect that star, that wish. Yeah, and you're not taking any chances. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Cutthroat energy, very sharp, very decisive. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Pisces. Here's the thing. Something about the 7 of Wands is saying do not disturb. So it's almost like having a do not disturb sign, and other people may want to know what's going on beneath the surface. They may want to know. Again, you got a lot of people overthinking, Pisces, especially this person. They're overthinking. But you are being guided by spirit to stay in your frame, to stay in your center, to stay in the sacred container, because you're bringing something very magical into life. The star, whatever this wish, whatever this manifestation is, Pisces, is happening. And this is why there's a lot of protection energy around you. Yeah, Queen of Swords. If you gotta flip, Pisces, if you gotta flip that switch and transform, you're allowed to go shark mode, Pisces, on the people that infringe or violate those boundaries. But again, I'm not seeing that at all. Your energy is sending a very clear message, Pisces. And this is why this person's overthinking, because they want to see what you're about to do next. They want to see what's the next step, because you shocked them back to life. You brought them back to life. Now what? Now this person is waiting. And they're looking at you. They're in the 3 of Wands, you're in the 7 of Wands. And it's like you have this do not disturb sign. So Queen of Swords to the star. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me one more card for the 7 of Wands. What do you want Pisces to know about the 7 of Wands? I got 3 cards. I don't know if I should take them. I'm not going to take them. I'm just going to get one more. Give me one more card, Holy Spirit, for the 7 of Wands. Give me one more card. What do you want Pisces to know about the 7 of Wands? 2 of Swords. Yeah, Pisces, some people are not meant to see. Some people are not meant to know what it is that you're working on. This is why you're in this shark mode energy. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Some people, Pisces, don't know which direction to go. They may be looking at you for answers. Okay, this could be in your family. This could be in the workplace. This could be in university, at school. Whoever these people are, I was getting multiple energies, because when I shuffled, I got a bunch of cards all at the same time. Now, this person is one specific person that has their attention on you, but there's a lot of people, Pisces, that are not meant to know what it is that you're doing. What's your next step? Where is it that you're headed? Okay, some people, Pisces, are not supposed to see. They're not supposed to know. This is why you're in the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Almost like someone's trying to peek and see what they find is what I'm getting here with the 2 of Swords. Yeah, see how we have one wand that's very close here? See how all these wands are in the bottom? And then this one is the closest one to her. You have a person, Pisces, that is very nosy, that wants to know what you know and wants to be like where you're at, or wants to know where you're headed. This is why you're being very, very clear about your boundaries. And if you have to go shark mode, you're gonna go shark mode, because you have something that you're protecting here. This is a wish granted, right? The 9 of Cups and the Star are the only 2 cards out of 78 cards in the deck that talk about a wish being granted. So this is a reality, Pisces. But again, as you can see here, she's still reeling in that star, okay? Bringing it up from this ethereal realm to this earthly realm. So 2 of Swords. You have some people around you, Pisces, that their lesson right now is to learn how to get in touch with their intuition. Very strong connection to your intuition that allows you to connect to the divine. So instead of doing that for themselves, they're trying to shortcut the work by following you, but your path may be different from theirs. So Spirit's trying to teach this person who's being very nosy about you that they need to trust their own intuition. So again, 2 different people. These are 2 different people, Pisces. This 2 of Swords is this wand here. that is very, very close. They're trying to observe what it is that you're observing, but your guides are coming in and they're blocking this person's sight because this person's not supposed to see what you see. They're not supposed to know what you know. They have to do the work is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I'm getting unbothered energy. Your unbothered energy is bothering a lot of people. A lot of people expect a reaction from you, Pisces. They expect some kind of energy exchange. And right now, with the Seven of Wands, it's like you have a sign outside of your energy that says, do not disturb. And is seeming very unbothered to the external world. It's like you're in your own world. And somehow your world doesn't mix with the outside world. This is why you have this container around you. So, unbothered. That's what I'm getting here. Two of Swords, yeah. Whoever this person is, they're being very nosy about you. But again, this is one person, this is another. Holy Spirit, clarify the Three of Wands for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Three of Wands? What do you want Pisces to know about this Three of Wands? Wow, Pisces, two major arcanas side by side. Do you see this, Pisces? Clarifying the Three of Wands. This is why this person is so adamant, Pisces, on observing you and understanding you and studying you. Because this person is almost like, I just got chills, Pisces. I just got full body chills. This person is in a place in their life where if they stay the same, they're going to be caught up in this devil energy. But if they follow your path, they're going to reach a lot of happiness and fulfillment and success. It's like this person has a devil on their shoulder and an angel on their other shoulder. And this person may see you as that angel, Pisces. This is why they want to know, hey, Pisces, what are you going to do next? What's your path? What's your next step? They want to know where you're going to go. They want to know where you're headed because they're struggling in their life. Yeah, they got an angel on their shoulder and a devil on the other. This is why this person is looking to you because they're tired of being in this place. They're stuck. Wow, Pisces. This is deep, okay? I didn't even think this was going to show up. Literally, two major arcanas. This person wants to follow your path because they don't know who you are, they don't know what you do, but they think that you have the answer, and they feel that you have the answer because of this energy. They've been stuck in this darkness, and all of a sudden you come in with this light. You don't do things by the book. You make your own rules. Pisces is trailblazing the Chariot, and they want to hop on. They want to know where you're headed. Pisces, this person is in a very pivotal time of their life where if they make one decision, it's going to keep them in this devil energy. And it's going to keep them tied and bound to addictions, toxicity, negativity, whatever this devil represents for them. But for some reason, when you came into their life, you shocked them back to life. Okay, I'm getting Pisces, you performed some kind of mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, okay? You shocked their heart back to life. This person was jaded, this person was dead. And you brought them back to life. You shocked them, Pisces. Now they want to know, where is it that you're headed? Because they want some of that energy. They want to know where the sun's at. And this is why they're waiting on you. Wow, Pisces, I didn't see that coming whatsoever. I don't know for who that message is for, but someone views you, Pisces, as literally the difference between their life going in one direction or going in a completely different direction. You've changed the course of this person's life, Pisces. And I don't say this to hype you up or to feed your ego, but just to understand how pivotal this is, okay? From being stuck and stagnant in a place of comfort and familiarity. Pisces, misery, depression, sadness, those are familiar emotions. Even though they're unpleasant emotions, some people get caught up in those emotions. Some people get caught up in those realities because they're so familiar, right? The devil you know versus the devil that you don't. This person sees you. Pisces does everything completely different. Pisces makes their own rules. What the heck? This person is shocked because they did everything by the book and they still ended up in a reality that was very, very, unpleasant, okay? Very dark in a sense with the devil energy. And they feel weighed down by that, Pisces. Again, the Four of Swords is depicted in the original tarot deck as being in a coffin, okay? You shocked this person back to life, CPR, okay? You electrocuted that heart back to life, Pisces. You got that heart pumping again. Now, Three of Wands, now they're waiting on you. Because they have the devil on their shoulder and the sun on the other. They want to know what you know, and they see you as being very free. It's like, hey, Pisces, take me with you. Yeah, the sun. Pisces, this person may also admire how free you are, or how carefree your energy is, how uplifting your energy is. Yeah, Pisces, you did something that, if this person is going to a therapist, if this person is going through group coaching or group counseling, it's like what you were able to do with your energy is something that they've been trying to do with all these different methods, all these different therapists, and all these different kinds of outlets to get them there. Again, this person's been doing the work, but they don't have the results and outcomes that you do. So that's why they look to you, Pisces. Yeah, you have something they don't. You know something they don't. And they want to know your next step, because this person will follow you, is what I'm getting here. You travel through sea, through the ocean, and you also travel through land. They want to know how it is that you know where you're headed, or how is it that you can just trust the process. But that's not the thing. You're not necessarily trusting the process. You're connected to something higher that is guiding you, okay? Some of you Pisces, you have spirit animal guides. You can connect with animals, okay? And they guide you, they help you as well. Yeah, I'm seeing horses, and I'm seeing, this is either a crow or a raven, okay? Crows and ravens are very intelligent birds. Okay, they can learn how to speak if you teach them. I've been seeing some videos, Pisces, where they train ravens and crows to go find money, okay, and bring it back to their owners. And so very intelligent birds. So some of you Pisces, yeah, if you think of a horse, they're very noble, very big hearts. You have a resonance about you, Pisces, a frequency within you that allows you to connect to other high vibrational frequencies, whether it's animals, kids, nature, the divine. And they don't have that connection, Pisces. They don't. So Five of Swords, they're breaking their head trying to understand how. Yeah, as they're doing this, it's almost like this bird has come to deliver a message, but they're too deep in thought. They can't, okay? They crave the freedom that you seem to have with the sun. They feel trapped in their head, wishing that they were free, and they see that you have this free energy about you. That's why, Pisces, that's why they're waiting on you. That's why they observe you. You're changing lives, Pisces. And I don't say this lightly. I say this in the sense where people think that life is supposed to be one way. And all of a sudden, when they view someone living life differently or doing things completely differently, it's like, yeah, they're shocked. They are. And it's like another reality, another path, another avenue opens up. And that's exactly where they're at right now. Okay, they got a devil on their shoulder and an angel on another. Which path are they going to go on? Are they going to stay here and stay stuck? Or are they going to move towards the sun? Okay, from the devil to the sun is only a couple more steps. This is card number 15 to card number 19. Okay, 4 more steps. Yeah, this person, Pisces, is almost like everybody has a different life path, a different journey. But some way, somehow, it's like your path may have been intertwined with theirs, either for them to know that there's a different way of doing things. Yeah, because 3 of Wands to 7 of Wands, they're waiting on you to see what you're going to do because they want to follow along. 6 of Swords to the Chariot, because they feel like you know the path, you know the way back home. Pisces, I'm going to pull a few messages. I usually don't do it until the end of the reading, but I want to go ahead and pull a few messages here from this person. I feel, Pisces, like the reason why this person is showing up in your reading is there's something higher going on here, right? There's either some kind of a soul contract going on, because this feels like it's a pivotal time of their life. In some way, somehow, Spirit brought you into their life at this time, at this specific juncture for a reason. Yeah, Pisces, the tarot wouldn't pull the cards if it wasn't important. Because what I channeled, the intention that I set forth was, what does Pisces need to know at this time? You may not realize your effect on other people, Pisces. The effect that your energy has on others, okay, and is very positive because you're showing people another way, the sun. And something about your energy is just very uplifting. Even on your bad days, Pisces, you have a very uplifting energy. You know how to bring laughter and fun and bliss, even if things are not necessarily going in the way that you thought. So there's something, Pisces, about your energy that even on the bad days is very uplifting, is very high vibrational. And that's your energy signature. You don't dip down over here because you've been able to hold a specific level of frequency to where even your bad days are high vibrational compared to other people's normal vibration. This is why the 7 of Wands stays above the hate. Yeah. Some form of soul contract, Pisces, because again, to you, you have this do not disturb, this unbothered kind of energy because you're being guided to stay centered right now. But to this person, they're waiting on you. You got a lot of people, Pisces, that are nosy, but this person is waiting on you for a higher reason. This has to do with the course of their life. This has to do with them wanting to change their fate or their path from what it has been to what it could be. But they had no idea, Pisces, that someone like you existed or someone could live life on their terms like you do. And this is why they're reaching out. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? I just got a very citrusy smell, okay? I don't know why. That was super random. I just smelled citrus. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know at this time? I may also post some messages from this person to you, Pisces, in the extended, if that shows up, okay? Because right now, I'm picking this up as a soul contract, all right? Because this person's life is changing because of you in a positive way. You showed them a different path. You showed them a different way, Pisces. From the 2 of Wands in the reverse to the 3 of Wands in the upright. Charming. Wow, Pisces. Yes. There's a very charming energy about you that, again, even on your bad days, you're still very uplifting. Even on your bad days, Pisces, you're still very high vibrational. Some of you, Pisces, you have a very good sense of humor, and it adds to this charming nature about you. Yeah, which is very odd, Pisces, because the initial message that I channeled was someone doesn't want to get on your bad side, not just because of shark mode, not just because they see that you can cut people off and you can switch off, but because they see you as an asset, but because they see the good qualities within you. You're very loving, you're very kind, you're very charming, you're beautiful. You uplift the energy in the room, and they want to have a person like you on their side. That's why they don't want to get on your bad side. It's not just that they're afraid of shark mode, but it's also that they see you as a very charming person. Yeah, Pisces, believe it or not, something about this charming nature of you, some way, somehow, it brings the walls down. It disarms people. That's literally what I just heard. It disarms people. You don't have to be the nicest, you don't have to be the sweetest, you don't have to be the most kind, but something about your charm disarms people. Like, you're not defensive. You're not a defensive person. And this charming, open energy about you, it disarms people. It makes them drop their armor. It makes them feel at ease. Yeah, you're very charming, Pisces, and this person sees it. That's probably why they're still deep in thought, trying to figure out how can Pisces go shark mode and be so charming? How can Pisces be these opposite energies? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages to Pisces in regards to this reading, Holy Spirit? I just heard, Pisces, your charm is going to take you a very long way. All right? So whatever this quality, skill, or ability that you have, whether you were born with it or you learned, being a charming person, Pisces, is going to open a lot of doors. And again, if you were blessed with this energy, Pisces, embrace it. Because this is one of your best qualities, is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Focus. Get unstuck, okay? So yeah, that's connecting to that 2 of Wands in the reverse. Someone is unstuck because of you, Pisces. You've literally changed the course of someone else's life. You changed their fate just by being you. Literally, this person observing you has realized that there's a different way of doing things. There's another path. And because of you, now they're unstuck. From the 2 of Wands in the reverse to the 3 of Wands in the upright. It's a very different energy. You embody an energy of freedom, Pisces, that makes people wonder how, what, why. Yeah, and focus, okay? So Pisces, again, with the 7 of Wands, Spirit wants you to be at your center. Okay, to bring your energy back to center, to your solar plexus. As you can see here, that's where your power comes from. That's where your motivation, your energy to take action, to do, that's where your sense of self-worth comes from. So Spirit wants you to be focused on your center, not about what's going on with other people, not about these nosy people, okay, the 2 of Swords. There's a lot of nosy people, Pisces, with these wands that want to know more. But Spirit is guiding them to connect to their own intuition. Okay, so again, it's not something that you're focused on. The Spirit wants you to focus on your center, on being grounded in the things that you want. Okay, the 7 of Wands energy, Pisces, that card keeps showing up for a lot of your readings. So again, very strong boundaries, not allowing your vibration to dip. Okay, staying above the hate, staying above the haters. And yeah, it's an energy of success to continue to do your thing, continue to shine, continue to share your ideas, your expression, and whatever it is that you're protecting with the star, okay? This is a wish fulfillment. This is a manifestation, and this is why shark mode is here. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You know what you have to do and how to do it, okay? And you're very good at it, okay? So Queen of Swords in the reverse has the strongest cutoff game out of the entire deck. She's the kind of person that if she sees a red flag, she's gonna show her white flag and she's gonna eliminate the threat, okay? This is why she sits on a castle so high, so she can view everything and everyone that's coming her way. She has a detached perspective from the world around her. She's not in her emotions, which is the cup. She's locked that cup, and she can think clearly, right? So she can see the flags, right? Is it a red flag? Is it a white flag? She can observe, and she can use her sword if she needs. In reverse, this energy is emphasized, okay? This is someone who takes no BS. First sign of a red flag, she's not gonna think, oh, did they really mean that? Did they mean it this way? No, she's gonna cut it out because she has a lot on the line. A wish has been granted, a manifestation has been granted, and now it's a matter of protecting that, okay? And staying focused in your center, right? We have the focus card coming in again, because that's what allows you to manifest. That's what allows you to merge realities, to bring dreams from the ethereal realms into the physical realm. And that happens through your focus on your energy, on yourself, on your center. So yeah, get unstuck, charming focus. And your next message is lips, okay? So Pisces, you have a lot of admirers around you. And one of the biggest things that they notice, Pisces, is your lips. So you may be speaking, Pisces, and you can notice that people are observing you, okay? It's almost like they're paying attention, but really they're looking at your lips. They're looking at this charming energy about you, all right? It's hard to focus when they're around you, Pisces, because your energy is distracting. Your lips are distracting, okay? For some of you, your lips is what really draws some people. Yeah, and your mindset, okay? Your mindset is one of the most attractive things about you, Pisces. It's your lips, is this charming energy about you, but at the same time, Spirit wants you, Pisces, to be very focused on the things that you want, to channel through your energy, because that's exactly what I'm seeing here. A lot of you, Pisces, you may be going through a solar plexus upgrade, okay? Your solar plexus is in your stomach area, whether you're going through indigestion or you're feeling some kind of unsettled. Like I just heard unsettled, like if your stomach feels unsettled, you may be going through a solar plexus chakra upgrade. You may also want to focus your energy and meditate on this chakra, because this is what gives you the motivation. This is what gives you the energy, the power, the strength to move forward. This is what makes you feel worthy to ask for better, to do more. Okay, so there's a big focus on that chakra, Pisces. Yeah, that's the color yellow, as you can see there. So mindset, charming, lips, and focus. And then we have next steps. Yeah, someone wants to know what your next steps are. But I keep getting from your energy, do not disturb. Yeah, you're not to be disturbed. Spirit is keeping a lot of energies at bay, Pisces, because you're not meant to be disturbed at this time. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Truth. You hold some form of truth that other people want to know. It's like they want to get the truth out of you about them, about their situation. Information, Pisces, not just about you, but about others or about the world in general. Yeah, we have the Hierophant. It's unconventional. It's not necessarily by the book, but you have a connection to the divine and you know the truth. And some people are trying to find the truth about them, about their lives through you. But here's the thing, Two of Swords, Spirit wants them to connect to their own intuition. Because you hold the truth, Pisces. Yeah, some people, Pisces, around you may be afraid because you know the truth. They may be afraid that you're going to expose them. But again, from your energy, Seven of Wands, there's a do not disturb. You're not necessarily out to get anyone. You're in this energy of center, of focus. Yeah, something about the truth that you know, other people feel threatened by, and other people want to know the truth that you know so that they can get guidance without actually doing the work and connecting to their intuition. A lot of you Pisces that come to these readings, you're coming here for confirmation because a lot of this you already know. For the ones that this reading resonates for, you already know a lot of this stuff. A lot of times it's just confirmation, but other people may come to you for answers about their life, or other people may come to you for advice, or may come to tell you things. The Spirit is saying, whoever this person is, this Two of Swords may be multiple people, they're being guided to connect to their intuition in regards to their next steps. Yeah, we had that card in here somewhere. It said next steps. So Two of Swords to the Five of Swords. Again, these are two different people. This is the first person that we were channeling in, and this is showing up as these people, okay? Because they're being guided to do the work. They can't take shortcuts. They can't bypass this lesson or this level. Someone, Pisces, wants to know what you know. They want to know what truths you know, whether it's about them, about the world, about life, about the universe. Right? They want to know what you know. Okay? I just heard the voice of truth. Yeah, Pisces. There's a lot that you may not say. There's a lot that you may hold back. Because you know that the truth can rattle a lot of things. And some people, Pisces, may know that you know the truth and they may be afraid that you may expose them. But again, that's not your focus. That is not your focus. That's not what you're doing. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, challenge, grounding and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead. Yeah, someone is looking to you, Pisces, for the next steps because you remain ahead. Feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas, self-expression. I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Haters, they'll emerge only after you've made it onto your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your bubble and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your brightest vision and reject any low vibe negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Yeah, Pisces, there's a lot of people that want the position that you have. Yeah, but they can't take shortcuts. They can't bypass that level. They have to do the work. It says here, check to make sure that you're acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know that you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. In shadow, it says defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, a need to erect energetic boundaries. Yeah, Pisces, this is a card of boundaries. This is a card of protection. It's like you're protecting a wish, you're protecting a manifestation, you're protecting your energy as you're shining, as you're succeeding. But there's a lot of people that want to pry. There's a lot of people that want in, okay? With all these wands, they want to penetrate. They want to penetrate this bubble, but they can't because you're high vibrational. Three of Wands, you have someone waiting on you, Pisces. Is this person, this Five of Swords is waiting on you. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Swords and this Three of Wands for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Five of Swords and this Three of Wands? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Tell me more. I want Pisces to know about this Three of Wands, Holy Spirit. Tell me more. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, Pisces, you got someone waiting on you, but you are being advised by Spirit to focus. to come back to center, because Eight of Pentacles, this card keeps showing up for you, Pisces. There's something here that you're meant to be working on. There's something here that you're meant to hone in on, Pisces. Eight of Pentacles. It has to do with your work, with your craft, with your ability, with your skills. Maybe even learning a new practice or a new industry. Eight of Pentacles. Acquiring a new skill, perfecting something. This is saying, Pisces, that you've worked through many moons, many different cycles, to bring all these elements, all these ingredients together to build something, to make something out of it. But as you can see here, she's not being distracted by everything else that's on the table. She is focusing on the candle. See how we have focus come in again and focus come in again here? It's almost like Spirit has taken you into a space that is quiet, okay? It could be a place of solitude, could be an office, could be a room, whatever it is, because Spirit wants you to focus. There's something here that you're working on, there's something here that's coming together, but it requires more energy and attention. Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Eight of Pentacles? Tell me more. Yeah, you've worked through many moons. You're meant to focus. You're almost there. It's the 8. So you're 2 steps away from the 10, which is the completion. Something being finalized. You're very close, Pisces, and this is why this energy is building. So to clarify the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups. So 2 8s, 8 8 coming in. And then we have the King of Swords in the reverse, Pisces. This is crazy. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse. You're not taking any BS, Pisces. You're not even taking any chances. Whoever you are, you're very determined. You're very dedicated. And some form of clarity has come through where you're no longer willing to be so lenient, so accepting, so sometimes, Pisces, you may observe other people, you may understand where they're coming from, you may connect to their pain, you may try to understand their story, and therefore change your behavior. Maybe you're more kind, or maybe you're more welcoming or more accepting. And right now, there's just something about you, Pisces, that is not meant to budge. This is about you. This is about a manifestation that you have. And the reason why they're showing up in the reverse is because this energy is saying you're willing to do what it takes. You're willing to protect what's yours. You're willing to stand up for this manifestation, for this dream, for this wish. Because in the past, you put a lot of people before your own needs and you put yourself last. And that didn't get you to where you needed to be. That didn't even help the other people. Because when you take a hit for someone else, Pisces, or when you do more for someone else, they're not actually learning the lesson. You're not actually empowering them. You may be helping them in the moment, but they never really learned the lesson. Therefore, they're not empowered. If that situation happens to them again, they're going to come to you again because they don't know how to fix it. They don't know how to change it, okay? So in the past, you may have thought that you were helping people, okay, by being more kind, more lenient, more giving, more loving. And now you're realizing, nope. You're saying, hey, this person needs to connect to their intuition and learn how to follow their own intuition to reconnect to self. Yeah. So King of Swords, Queen of Swords, you're not taking any BS. And you're not backing down from the things that you want. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, because you already had to go through the pain of walking away. You already had to go through the pain of leaving things behind. And this was already painful enough. You're already walking towards the sun and you're not going back here. This is why you're very set, okay? King of Swords, Queen of Swords, you're not taking any BS. This is why, Pisces, the channeled message was something to do with shark mode. Someone doesn't want to get on your bad side because they know that when you're done, you're done. It's not a game. It's not to make them want you more. It's not to make them come back. No, like you're done. It's official. You may not love the person. You may not hate the person, but you nothing them. They're no longer even existing in your reality. So 8 of Cups, whatever was painful for you that you had to walk away from, it was all a part of the sacrifice to where you are now. So you're not going back. You're not going back at all whatsoever. 8 of Pentacles, you're being asked to focus. King of Swords in the reverse, tell me more. Clarify this 8 of Pentacles for Pisces, Holy Spirit, tell me more. That's a lot of cards, I'm not going to take them. Give me one more card for the 8 of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? 7 of Swords, Pisces. Yeah, okay, so this is why. This is why you're in the King of Swords energy in the reverse, because you sense other people around you that don't have good intentions or that have manipulative energy. You have people around you that will wear many masks, okay, that will hide the truth. You may even have fake people around you, Pisces, with the Seven of Swords. This is why you're not taking any chances. The King of Swords in the upright is someone who's fair, who will give someone a fair trial to see, hey, what was your side? Why did you do this? What caused this, right? Is the king that stands in the middle. He stands for justice. In the reverse, you're not asking questions. You're not giving someone a fair trial. If they cross that line, they're out. They're done. It's official. The reason why the King of Swords is in the shadow energy is because you have other people in their shadow energy and you have to protect what's yours. It's not fighting fire with fire, but if someone's trying to create trouble, if someone's trying to harm Pisces, that's not a time to be warm, friendly, and endearing. That's not a time to make a friend, okay? That's a time to defend and protect, and that's exactly what I'm getting here. Yeah, you have a lot of energies around you, Pisces, that are prying, okay? They're prying, they're fake, but Spirit is saying you have nothing to worry about. Okay, you have nothing to worry about as long as you keep moving forward. Okay, the Eight of Cups, you've already had to walk away from a lot and you're not going back that way. Some people may be trying to follow your footsteps. Okay, they're trying to follow the trail that you're on because you're walking towards the sun, and someone else, Pisces, this Five of Swords, this Three of Wands, they want to know where it is that you're headed. Okay, and again, Pisces, you are not always in this energy. You had to let some things go. You had to walk away from this pond because you outgrew it, and now you're walking towards the horizon. As you're nearing the sun, okay, you step into this energy. So yeah, Pisces, there's a lot of people that are following your steps, okay, that are following the trail that you're leaving behind. Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and move this reading over to the extended. I want to look into this Eight of Pentacles. What is it that you're being guided to focus on? What is it that you're being guided to work on at this time in this Eight of Pentacles energy? I also want to look into this person. Who are they to you? What are they going to turn into in your life? What is their purpose in their life? Yeah, because I'm getting, Pisces, very strongly, there is a soul contract with this person, and you've guided them. You've shocked them back to life from this Four of Swords in the reverse. So Pisces, I'm getting that with this person, there's more to come. This is a person that's going to be in your life. So I want to know what their purpose is. I want to know what their messages are to you. I'm also going to pull some of Spirit's advice, and I want to look into hidden challenges. The link to the extended reading is down below. Blessings. Take care.